We just pressed Privy down there, down the trail a little bit. You can barely see it, it's so foggy. Actually, we're in the clouds, it's not foggy. There's my buddy Kenny. Blood Mountain Shelter. Supposed to be a good view around here, but I don't think we're going to see much. I'm not gonna get too involved, and I can't see anything anyway. I'll just go get a look-see inside here. Got two windows, another section you go in. Room in here with two windows. One there, down the mountain on that side, down the mountain on that side. Pretty cool. A lot of history here. And a cloud. Chasing the whites. Oh, I'm sure that's a heck of a view when it's nice out. And here we are in shorts and a t-shirt with snow earlier. By the way, I was talking about the number one hiker. Number one hiker's in front of me. Hey, you're right. It's almost like a little bald up here.
Oh, this is beautiful.
This is freaking awesome, man.
Even when you can't see anything, it's so nice.
Huh. Very cool. Had a little gear explosion. We're soaked to the bone. Hopefully we're going to try and dry out here and get back at it tomorrow. I'll give you a little recap of what today's events were. I was shot. I needed a reset. So we're going to get back at it in the morning, and I'll give you a wrap up later. Talk to you soon. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Just wanted to touch base and give you an update of today's events. Last night, I didn't sleep at all. I was up the whole night. It was like a tropical storm. It blew and it was raining hard and it was just crazy. I thought my I really thought my tarp ridge line or my hammock ridge line was gonna snap. It was so windy, it was like laying on a roller coaster. I don't mind that, but I could do without the rain. I have tarp doors, and I had this. I had a little gap on the ends. I had to put my rain jacket on the one end and my rain pants on the other, just to keep it from coming in on my hammock. So, to say the least, it was an experience. And I had originally, since my pack broke, I was going to try to push to Neal's Gap. Well, there's no way I could have made it. So I was thinking I could try to make it to Slaughter Creek campsite. And I got to Jared Gap, and I was done. I couldn't go any further. My shoulders hurt so bad from that because my hip belt broke and all my weight was being carried on my shoulders. My feet were sore. I hadn't slept the night before either that good. So, yeah, it wasn't good. So at 3 o'clock in the morning, I heard a whistle, like a sports whistle, like on a football game or a basketball game. I don't know if it was the Army Rangers division training, their mountain, I guess they call it their mountain warfare division. Trains around in the woods, and I've heard a lot of different stories about that, but I don't know if that was it or what the deal was, but I was kind of like, what in the heck was that? So that was a that was about 3 or 3:30. So I laid there till 4 and I said I'm getting up. So pouring down rain, trying to get my bear bag down. I couldn't hang my bear bag the right way, so I had to go over 2 trees and pull it up from the middle. That was fine. But getting that down and packing everything up in the pouring down rain, and here's the special kicker. It was a hog infested area. The hogs had the ground so tore up, everything was nothing but mud. And there I'm laying, wondering if I'm going to be a burrito. Everything turned out all right, but it was kind of unnerving, and it was some really bad weather. And after 2 days of pretty hard rain, I decided to call it a day. And today, well, I woke up this morning. Well, like I said, let me back up here. After I got all packed up in the morning, it was about 5:30. I'm ready to leave. It was we were basically in a cloud for the last at least day and a half, and the other day was just like storms. But it was so windy and so cloudy, or it's actually fog, but I couldn't see 10 feet in front of me. So I had my headlamp on, and all that's doing is blinding me from all the raindrops. So I had to hold my flashlight down like around my knees or below and shine that. It's just a little, like a 3 AAA battery flashlight. Had to hold that to be like a fog light so I could see where the trail was. And I would get maybe 8 feet of where I could maybe walk. And then, it's not blaze like every tree, or, sometimes you got to walk a good distance before you see a blaze. So I'm walking, trying to find the trail. I slept right off the trail. Finally got on the trail, and I got twisted around because I couldn't see anything. And then my flashlight died. And then my headlamp died. So it was a morning. So I sat on a log for about 45 minutes, heard a tree fall down, scared the daylights out of me. Finally got to walking where I could see with the flashlight hanging down around my knees. And I walked up to the shelter area where Kenny was staying. And I knew he was running low on food, and I know he was having equipment problems, so I wanted to go up there and see if I could give him a hand, because we were both going to probably end up at Neal's Gap. trying to fix our issues. He needed his soles fell off his shoes, and I needed to fix my backpack. So we went up and over Blood Mountain. Didn't get any views. Came down. It was about half sleeting. Windy as could be. Pretty really neat area, but I guess it's pretty hard to get views up there because of all the weather all the time. But it is a high mountain. It has one heck of a climb. So we came down into Neal's Gap, and I walked in and I just said, I need help. I said my pack's too heavy, everything's soaking wet, and my pack is also broke. So I basically I talked to Bill there, great guy. Those guys are really there to help you. They are top notch, and if you ever are considering to get into backpacking, call them and get their opinion, because they know their stuff. You're gonna do what I did. You're gonna go out and buy all this stuff, see what works, what doesn't work, spend all this money, and then some things work, some things don't. Just do it right the first time. They say cry once, pay once, cry once, and you'll be set with very good gear. But turns out REI sized me wrong with my backpack. I didn't think it was too bad until I got this other pack on. So they didn't have the buckle to fix it. I could have rigged it up with a different buckle, but that's not really changing a lot of the weight distribution problems I was having. So I tried on a couple backpacks, and I ended up getting a ULA Circuit, and I think it's a 75 or 78 liter, and I like it. I'm anxious to hike with it. So it's a cool pack. Like I said, I'm really anxious to try it, and we're gonna get out there tomorrow. I just basically have to hit reset. I have to get some sleep. I didn't eat dinner last night or breakfast this morning. Just a little, what the heck, I was snacking on something. But I was actually, I can't be continually doing that. So gonna need to get something to eat, get a good night's sleep, dry. Everything I got is wet except for my down. That's just a little damp. Everything else was wet. So we'll hit reset and go back at it tomorrow and get her done. Hope you guys are doing good. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Forgot to give you the mileage. It's only a 5-mile day. We basically went from Jarrett's Gap, and then up and over Blood Mountain, ended up at Neal's Gap, and then got a shuttle into Blairsville, and got a motel there for the night. Comes with a breakfast, so I'm gonna eat in the morning, get some food in me, and then head to the trail and press on. 5-mile day, day number 3, January 3rd. Talk to you soon.